Hi, this is Brandon returning to you again, and in my last video I talked to you about how I was able to fit my CO2 rig into the stock of my KGW M700, and in this video I'm going to show you what mods I had to do to my rig in order to be able to do that. So here's the rig. This is the 12 gram CO2 charger. I got that from rifle.wmv. From here it plugs into the ASA, and these ASAs, this is a paintball ASA, and these are very big. They don't really come much smaller than that. So what I did was I was able to take a grinder to it and narrow it on both sides so that would fit within the narrow portion of the stock. From there it runs to a 90-degree brass fitting to the low pressure regulator. I do not know what brand this is. The guy set it up for me at the shop. It didn't say the name of it on it. It had a sort of a crosshair. So if you guys who play paintball, maybe you know what brand that is. But again, the regulator, I got it to the pressure that I wanted to and oriented it with this portion up here, and I ground it as well to narrow it. Okay, it's ground on both sides. It does not affect the integrity of the thing. I'm only operating it at 120 psi, so it's not a big deal. Out here, this is just a brass end cap fitting. I use this because it's so short. I was able to customize this basically by drilling the end and tapping that with 1/8 MPT. I also drilled it in through the side and tapped that. I put my gauge on the back so it was really easy to see what pressure I'm operating at. And then from here, of course, a 90-degree back goes to a macro line that runs to the mag. And real quick, I'll show you how it fits inside here. By the way, inside the stock, the only mod I made to the stock itself, actually there's two things. Inside there's two injection molding portions, one on the top, one on the bottom. You can't really see in there because of the lighting. But on the top I just took a drill bit, about 5/16, and hit where it starts and just drilled that out a little ways, and that got rid of most of the injection molding, and that gives me a little bit more room to fit this unit in there. So what I do, by the way, I drilled a hole at an angle. Here I started with a real tiny drill bit, went in straight at first to get it started, turned it at a sharp angle as far as I could go and went that way, and then did the same thing with my bigger drill bit. Again, I think it was 5/16. It depends on what size your line is. If you use a macro line, I think it's about 5/16. Anyway, so what I do is I get this all set up. I'll slide it, line it up. It should kind of catch the hole. Slides right in. I push it in to there. Goes in at an angle, and it all fits. That's what it looks like. And from this end, I just hook it up to the fittings. These are nice fittings. They're real small, and they're just a real quick disconnect type thing. So that's all set up and ready to go. Now, when I want to change the actual cartridge, I actually have to remove the magazine. So what I'll do is I'll remove the magazine, pull this out, unscrew the 12 gram cartridge, okay, put a new one in, tighten it down, get it in there. Now it's all hooked up to the mag, so it's not going to leak anything. Push it back forward, and now I can put the mag back in the stock. Get back in the mag well, rather. And there you go. My next video I'll talk about the components of the rig, a little bit more in depth, what you need, and yeah, that's it. So, see you next time.